Hello, I'm Martine Bresson. Welcome. I hope that you're doing fine on this beautiful day. Well, it's a great day where I live, but still, I hope that you have a great day. And today I want to talk about loneliness, which is kind of topical because we hear a lot about it with what's going on here in the world. But what is loneliness? Right? Loneliness is when you feel alone, right? You can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely because we remember what it is like to feel connected to someone else, and we might miss that connection. But like I said, you can be in a room full of people and still feel lonely, right? And yet there are also people who are alone, but they don't feel lonely because they have all kinds of connection to other people through work or play or whatever. And they never feel alone, even though they are alone. The thing is, we always connected to life. Always. And now, fair warning, I'm going to go a little bit more spiritual on this thing. So fair warning. Um, so we always connected to ourselves in a sense. We've forgotten that we're connected to this intelligence of life, to ourselves. We just totally forgotten about it, right? But we're always connected. Just take the ocean, right? The ocean, there's big waves and small waves. But even though they look like individual waves, they're still connected to the ocean. They cannot be separate from the ocean. And that's what we are, human beings. We are like little individual waves. Some are big waves, some are small waves. But we're always connected to this bigger thing that lives through us. This energy that it is us. It's always there. Like I said, we feel disconnected because that's what we perceive, the separation. But when we can take the time to reconnect to this wisdom inside of it, because that's what is this wisdom, this little voice of wisdom inside of us. That's our connection to who we really are, in a sense. And when we take the time to connect it, you can feel more joy, more peace. That doesn't mean you'll never feel lonely in your life, because we're still human beings. No, we have thoughts. And those thoughts says, oh, I don't want to be alone. I would like to be connected to somebody else. But when we realize it's a thought, and then that creates this lonely feeling. And if you just let yourself feel it, sink into it, it will kind of dissipate, and you'll have a deeper connectedness with life, because we're all connected. I see that every week in my work. Sometimes I do forgiveness work. It's kind of a gestalt in hypnosis. And I hear so often that when somebody forgives someone else deeply, they will run into that person. All of a sudden, they might haven't seen that person in years. And then they might be at a red light and they see that person in the corner, no, just waiting to cross. Or they just bump into that person. Or the next time they see that person, the interaction is different. I even had somebody told me that the person that she forgotten forgiven, whatever, called her out of the blue after 5 years of dead silence, right? So we always connected. This energy between each and every one of us is always there. Even though the surface might look like we're alone, that's part of the illusion. But we always connected to life. We're always connected to something deeper than us. And when you feel the loneliness, just sink into it, feel it, and reconnect to who you really are. And at that point, you'll know you're not alone. You never were, you never will be. So that's all I have to tell you today. Have a good week. See you next time. Cheers.